What is up, everybody? Shauna D-Man here. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having yourselves a great weekend. It has been quite some time since the last video, which has been about a week now. But Auburn, Auburn got beat again. This time it wasn't by 30; it was by 28. So another almost basically 30-point loss to another. Purdue's a good team for sure. Like that's no one's denying that, but man, it's just rough. Like you were with them in the first half, and then just the second half comes, and it's just downhill from there. Todd gets injured. We don't know the status of him going into the final game of the non-conference portion of the schedule. It was just like it was a rough game. Didn't really get much. Keyshawn Hall gave you 14. Cameron Overton showed up. 8 of 18 from the field, 4 of 11 from three. Some of his 3 pointers were what kept Auburn in the game for a good portion of it. Keyshawn Hall didn't go to the free throw line till like near the end of the game, which typically that's not the case. He's usually at the free throw line frequently throughout the game, and it's rough. It is rough. What you had the 1 point loss to Houston. You get 30-point blown out by Michigan, 30-point blowout by Arizona, and then a 28-point blowout here against Purdue. And like that is tough. That is rough. Like I don't know. I guess this is just a question in the back of my mind is like are these guys being used like offensively in the right way? Now you got Keyshawn Hall who's basically playing what Janai Broome did 2 seasons ago when he was like basically the center. But then obviously last year you had Dylan Cardwell come in. You like I feel like Keyshawn Murphy is not being used in the right role, and that is probably because of the lack of having a center, like an actual center to help you out in the paint, a guy who could get you rebounds and stuff like that. Now, if you had Keyshawn Hall and then another center that like the caliber of Dylan Cardwell, just like a reliable guy who can get you buckets, not get you buckets, but get you rebounds and that kind of stuff, then I could see things offensively going a little bit different. But it's just that's not good right now. It's not good. Like defensively, they're not good. Offensively, they're not good. Like there was just like watching the game. There was just so many moments where there was just so many defensive breakdowns where guys were just being wide open, and there was a guy. Now, probably the scouting report says you can maybe like leave him open, and it won't be like such a big deal because his percentage of shooting threes is very low. But the guy makes like what, four straight threes, and then you're just kind of like, okay, now we really got to change how we do this. And it's just like, and we just look at the stats real quick. And Purdue was just, 50 over 50% from the field for Purdue, while you're 30%. They were 46% from three. Auburn went to the line 16 times. It didn't feel like Auburn went to the line a lot because usually they're like well over in the 20s. But 69. You got out rebounded. Not really surprised there. You beat them on the offensive rebound by 2, but you lost on the defensive rebounding by 13. They had assists. They had more assists than you. Steals are about even. They blocks. Purdue turnovers 10 to 11. You both were sloppy with the ball. Fast break they had 9 points in the paint. 40 to 20 points in the paint, and then you're both even in the fouls and the fouls. Um, and the largest lead was 29. Like I don't know. There's not much I can say because this just it's a there's not much I can really say about this because whenever all it seems now with this game, if you take out the Houston game, it seems whenever Auburn plays very good basketball teams, Michigan, Arizona, Purdue, they struggle mightily against those teams. Like probably these are probably teams that are up there in the offensive and deep, like probably top 15, top 10 in the offensive defensive category of things. If I was facing a team like that, they're gonna struggle. They are. They're gonna struggle. Like you're only able to get 60 points in this game. What did you? Let me see. What did you get with Michigan? How you go look now? So Houston, you got 70. Okay, you got 72 points. Oregon, you got 80. Michigan, 70. NC State, 80. Arizona, 68. Purdue, 60. Yeah. Two of your four losses you have around 60 points in the game. Being Arizona and Purdue. I don't know how you got an easy game coming up. Uh, another you got another week. Well, it's Christmas, so I can understand it being a week off and all that stuff. Um, so I can understand. You know, it being a week, but like you got a week off that should as long as for Tahad, it's not as serious. Like the injury's not serious or whatever. He just needs a week off, and then you should be able to beat who is it Queens? Yeah, you should be able to beat Queens. That's a 9 o'clock tip off. Jesus Christ. Why are we playing games this late? But then after that, that Saturday is when you got SEC play starting. So you're gonna go into SEC play 9-4 potentially. So I mean that's not bad given what this non conference schedule that you got. It was tough at the start of the season. So I mean, you can probably say the losses that you have were about the losses that you figured you would have. I think the issue, like, you can probably forgive the Houston one because that was what a 1 point game, but the 30-ish point blowouts are what's really rough to deal with. Like it is rough to watch your team get beat by 30 points like that. Now, obviously, if you're like a lower tier team and stuff like that, obviously, you're expected to get beat like that for the most part. But like there was just times where I had to, like I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go do something else because Steven's got a lot of growing to do as a coach as well. Like what he's doing maybe worked in the past, but like he's the head coach now. Like if things don't look good, it all falls on him, and it's going to be up to him to correct and fix those things. Because like it's really tough to swallow two 30 point losses and a uh 28-point loss, which could have been 30. Like, it is, like, you have to look at yourself as a coach and do something different or try something different. I don't know. And Auburn's already doing an 8-man rotation because now you got Oporum who's out. Do you try to like add in again a guy like Simon Walker? I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know what you do, but I mean you're probably going to stick with the 8-man rotation pretty much the rest of the season. I would um, assume, and then go through SEC play because like Arkansas looks good. Um, Florida's going to be tough. Tennessee's going to be tough. Alabama's going to be tough. The SEC is going to be like a really tough, you know, conference again this season. So I don't know. It's don't know what you do to fix it. I don't know, but it is what it is. You lose by 30, or I'm sorry, 28 points. You go to the drawing board. You got a week off before you play again. Um, so yeah, Auburn gets dominated again. It is what it is. You just go back to the drawing board, try to get better. That's that's basically all. There's nothing to really pull from this. You got whooped, so there's really nothing to pull from this. But yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it for this quick review of the Purdue Auburn game. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button, comment below. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.